Alright everybody, welcome back to Washington DC. It's Tuesday morning, September 30. I decided to walk to work today instead of taking the metro because I believe the president is leaving the White House this morning at this very moment to go to Quantico, Virginia to talk to a bunch of generals and admirals over there. So I decided to walk over to the White House and see if I can catch the motorcade coming out of the White House. I'm just here at Freedom Plaza, at the Federal Triangle, headed off to Freedom Plaza to Pennsylvania Avenue, and then we'll head on to the White House. Here we are. We're at Federal Triangle. That's Pennsylvania Avenue over there. And we're going to make a left on Pennsylvania Avenue. Go straight down to the White House. Let's see how long it'll take. It's still early anyway. We got a little bit of time, and it's not raining anymore, so that's cool. At least it's not raining anymore. Earlier today when I left the house it was raining, but now it's just cloudy. Hopefully it won't start raining while I'm walking. There's Freedom Plaza straight up ahead. Freedom Plaza and the National Theater right behind it. And let's see what's going on. Hopefully the motorcade will be coming out of the east entrance. We'll be able to catch it. Let's see, where are we? Okay, I can already see Department of the Treasury there. It's still quite a walk though. Let's see. Here's DC City Hall over here on the left, and this is the Ronald Reagan building there, and this is City Hall right over here. The Willard Hotel is right there, and this is Freedom Plaza, and this is City Hall. And outside City Hall we have a statue of the mayor for life, Marion Barry, right there. All right, okay, let's go. Hopefully I'll be on time. Let's go through Pershing Square. Pershing Square is also now the World War I memorial. Oh, wow, there's nobody here. Wow, I like it when there's nobody here. Here's the statue of General Blackjack Pershing. And wow, there's nobody here. I like it. It's quiet. I should come here at this time more often. Actually, no, I spoke too soon. There's one person there. This is the World War I memorial over here. Okay, well, this is the Willard Hotel. That's the Willard Hotel. This whole complex is the Willard Hotel. Well, I spoke too soon. There's one person here. That's the Department of the Treasury up there. Let's go up these stairs and see if we can go to the White House. You know what? I think he's coming out the other side. I don't know if he's coming down 17th Street or 14th Street to Quantico. I don't think it's here though. I think it's the other side. I can't go all the way to the other side. No. Yeah. Oh, unless it's a Marine One departure, then that's different. If it's a Marine One departure, then be over down Constitution Avenue, which is where I just came from. Yeah, I think it was a Marine One departure, so maybe we can catch Marine One as it's flying by this way. South Lawn, and the South Lawn over there by all the way down Constitution Avenue, so I don't want to go all the way down there. But since I'm walking anyway, it's kind of too close to the for the metro, and there really isn't any metro stations in this area. It's kind of out of the way over here at McPherson Square, so I might as well just go ahead and walk all the way. That's the secret entrance to the White House. Well, it's not so secret. From the White House, the president needs to escape quickly and go down around the White House through the alleyway out there. And escape right here onto H Street. If the, somehow the shit hits the fan, something like that happens. Something untoward. You can escape the White House through the secret entrance. Yeah, I think it's going to be a Marine One takeoff today. So it's going to be way over in the other side of the White House. Lafayette Square, which has been closed. They close it at the drop of a hat. Yeah, yesterday I tried to catch Netanyahu, his motorcade, but I missed it. Today I tried to catch Trump's motorcade, or the Marine One departure, and I missed that, so I'm 0 for 2 so far. Hopefully I won't be 0 for 3. I'm gonna try, because he comes back from Quantico around early, like 11, so maybe I'll try to come back to see if I can catch him coming back. But for now, I think I'll just go back and sit down and relax for a little bit. Alright, welcome back to Washington, everybody. Headed down to the White House to see if Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is there right now. See if I can get a glimpse of Benjamin Netanyahu. You know, just it's like they're closing off a lot of the streets here close to the White House. This is 17th. There you've got some Secret Service there blocking off 17th Street, and there's still a couple blocks from the White House. Here's that sculpture here in Farragut Square, the living, breathing sea urchin. We got, it's like they're sealing off all the streets, Secret Service. In anticipation, see, they're sealing off that street over there. And we got security here at the Farragut West Metro Station. Still a couple blocks from the White House. I already see some security there at that street on 8th Street. And they already have traffic starting to form here on 17th Street, and they're closing up. Looks like they're closing up. Oh wow, they got like snow plows and everything. Wow, look at that. Okay, well, we're there. We're almost there. We're almost at the White House. See, they've closed off 8th Street here. Not sure if Netanyahu is coming from Connecticut Avenue or if he's staying here at Blair House. Either way, if he's staying at Blair House, they still have to seal off this street here, as you can see. So that's where they require extra security for Benjamin Netanyahu. So he's probably staying at Blair House. Let me check out Blair House to see if the Israeli flag is flying at Blair House. If he is, then he's probably going to come out the side down this way, then around. Just a short drive from Blair House, basically just around to the White House and into the north portico. Well, not exactly the north portico, just the portico next at the West Wing, where Trump will be there to greet him. Yeah, we got snow plows and cement trucks blocking the street. These are the things you just got to accept here when you're at the Washington D.C. area. Protester over there. Got 3 flags on his bike. I don't know if you can see. They've got this whole street closed, as you can see. I know where Netanyahu is coming from, but maybe he's already inside. It's I think it's about 11:10, 11:15. Scheduled to meet with Trump at about 11. I'm not sure. So you have to go through security here over here. Look at these big snow plows blocking the street. Snow plows blocking the street over here, and we got police blocking the street over there. Oh, is that one of the limos? Not sure. I have to go around or something like that. This guy's already here protesting. Not sure what it says, but not sure if he's pro-Israel or pro-Palestine. Not sure. But he just set up a few seconds ago, and these people are protesting over here. And the street vendor is doing brisk business. Yeah. Here at the corner of Pennsylvania and 17th. The escorts, I think they're the escorts, getting ready to go. And here they come, coming out. Getting ready to escort. I think these are the escorts. I thought they'd be going around the, they'd be going around the other way, but they're going this way. Down 17th. Now the protesters are, I believe they're all mainly pro-Israel protesters. These are families, I guess, of the hostages, whatever remaining hostages that Hamas is holding that's still alive. I guess they want them back. They want the hostages back. And we still have this guy protesting. I'm not sure what he's protesting, but something. Yeah, oh well, more protests. Here's a closer look of the protesters here. As we're waiting for Netanyahu to arrive, I think he'll be coming from that way. I hope. So we're still waiting on Netanyahu. Here are the protesters right there. I don't know what time Netanyahu is coming in. No, there's a big truck over there. Secret Service isn't going to like that. Oh, he's actually backing into the White House. All right. Still waiting. Blocked off, as you can see. Protesters over there.
Seal the deal. Release the hostages. Release the hostages. Release the hostages. End the war now. End the war now. End the war now. Seal the deal now.
This is our Israeli staffers. Maybe not coming out. You know what? Maybe Netanyahu is already inside the White House. Maybe I just missed his entrance. I was hoping to be here when he would come into the White House, but I think I just missed it. I think he's already in the White House, meeting with President Trump. So yeah, he'll be in there until maybe 1:15, 2 o'clock, have lunch, and then the meeting, and then I don't want to stick around here till 2 o'clock. We'll see. Yeah, my suspicions have been confirmed. Netanyahu is in the White House. So it's too late for his arrival, but you can at least see the protesters here. He's not staying at Blair House, because Blair House doesn't have the Israeli flag on it, but probably staying at a hotel further on down Connecticut Avenue. Anyway, passing by the Renwick Gallery. Oh well, I missed him. So I think I'll just have lunch. And since I'm getting hungry anyway, let's just have lunch somewhere. Maybe at the Potbelly. I haven't been to the Potbelly in a while, right there. It's another place that closed down. Bluestone Lane Coffee. I wonder when they closed down. Let me look. They just up and left. I guess they couldn't afford the rent. Yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, well, a lot of places are shutting down. Can't afford the rent and can't afford the being in DC. They even left a sign. We are sad to share that Bluestone Lane DuPont Circle has officially closed its doors. Goodbye. That's too bad. I know. See? All empty. There were a few people here when I would pass by every time, but not that much. But I guess they didn't make it. All right. We're walking down N Street. N Street is lined with a lot of quaint little houses. I want to show you this one here, 1745 N Street. This house was built around 1810, something like that. And this, at one time or another, was the house of Julia Child. Julia Child was, before she became a famous chef on TV, she was a spy, a very cunning spy for the spy agency. And this is where she lived for a while. 1745 N Street. Yeah, well, it's a pretty historic building as we go straight down N Street over here. Yeah, I like walking down these quiet DuPont Circle neighborhoods. They offer a bit of, respite amongst the hustle and bustle of the big city all around. We're not too far from DuPont Circle, maybe 3 or 4 blocks behind me. I'm actually moving away from DuPont Circle. Here on N Street. I think also a scene from St. Elmo's Fire was filmed here on N Street. I have to look for that scene and find out where it is. Exactly here on N Street. But it's a nice street, as you can see. These are houses, but a lot of them are now offices. Well, this one was, but now it's for lease. So you can lease it. See, that's an office space, but maybe you can turn it into a home for yourself. That is the Philippine Embassy right there. That is the Embassy of the Philippines right there.